Hi, super short. An example of absolute ridiculousness of scammers who get so excited that someone responds that they don't read to what's being said. So I want you to meet Jason Momoa, though not Jason Momoa, one of his management. Listen to this. Hello, this is the media representative of Jason Momoa management team. I was asked to come in here to let you know to always block and delete any fake profile claiming to be Jason Momoa. I hope to get a respond from you on time. I said, I report everyone claiming any affiliation to Jason, as everyone knows that nobody from his staff will ever message random people. And anyone who does, even to quote warn people, is always a mugu and a scammer who thinks we're dumb. Shaking my head, and I continued, Muggles don't watch American news, so they don't know that nobody ever messages from someone's team. I think Jason also made a statement saying his team will never message from dodgy accounts with several usernames. Brackets, let's see how impervious you are to irony, ... which gave this following response. Thank you very much for your continued love and support towards him. To which I put a laughing emoji. I said, so the answer is you're completely impervious to irony, sarcasm, and the English language in general. Got it? To which he responded with, all right, like as I said, I'm not Jason Momoa. I said, you might want to read again. To which he put a laughing emoji. And in response to, all right, like I said, I'm not Jason Momoa, I said, I know you aren't. I'm Jason Momoa management team. I was told to inform all fan, singular, about imposter, singular, out there claiming to be Jason Momoa. To which I put a laughing emoji. And I responded with, I'm well aware you have no affiliation to anyone famous. I'm not sure you do, though, being impervious to irony. And in response to, I'm Jason Momoa management, and I was told to inform all fan about imposter, I said, I'm sure you are, champ. Keep up the good work, little dude. Which got the following response. All right, I hope that you haven't been scammed before by those imposters out there claiming to be Jason Momoa. To which I put a laughing emoji and said, never. Wanna know why? Which our Muppet just love-hearted. But ignoring my question, he responded to it with, all right, I'm so glad to hear that from you. To which I put a laughing emoji. I said, so you're really not reading anything I'm writing? That's lovely. To which he responded with, all right, could you please tell us what you think about him? And how would you feel if you get the chance to have a conversation with him? To which I responded, good to see the old habits of muggles not going to waste. I mean, why change now? And nothing in response to what did I think about him and how would I feel to chat with him. I said, he's an actor. One of millions out there. I'm loving the fact that you're not paying any attention, like a good little muggle. Keep it up, tiger. And then I added, you're just so excited that anyone replied that you're giddy, aren't you? Yes, you are. And then he restricted me and bolted. What a shame. Yeah, I can't see his about this account. So feel free to go and spam this one. Love that. I've had a slew of Jason Momoa managers this morning. So Instagram user Team Jason Momoa 08. Hello, how are you doing today? I'm Marco Slavaggio, a media personnel too, bracket, Mr. Jason Momoa, close bracket. I have been assigned to randomly pick out a few fans that like and comment on his page to meet and have a conversation with him directly. To which I said, sure you have. You and the other 12 muggles who have messaged me today. You're all ridiculous, and I know why you have no clients or remittance, but I'm not going to tell you, you pitiful poor little man-child. How's the weather in Nigeria tonight? And bang, he blocked me. And we haven't had a fake chat for a while. So meet Deborah Alameda. Now I want to show you this profile. Unfortunately, this looks incredibly well established. 6 usernames since 2023, but look at the posts. And it's claiming to be a hairstylist, but also apparently some kind of representative for a celebrity. So, wow, interesting, but frighteningly legitimate. So they hit me up with, hello dear, how are you today? My name is Alameda and I'm the personal online manager for Jason Momoa, a well-known actor you might already be familiar with. I apologize for barging into your DM like this. Jason Momoa has something very important for his fans, and I'd like to confirm if you're one of his loyal fans. If so, he would like you to reach out to him privately regarding something special. And sent one of these stupid chats. Good morning. I hope you're doing well this morning. I was wondering if you could help me with something. I'd like to select 5 of my fans, blah, blah, blah. The usual rubbish Funster app chat. Perfect. Thanks so much. I appreciate your help with this. It's going to be something special. English isn't terrible, but you guys all know this is bullshit, right? So I responded with, what a load of bullshit. And why is Jason's English as bad as yours? Oh, and everyone in the world knows about these fake chat apps. You're about 8 years too late. All your Muggle friends already tried and failed. They haven't seen it yet, but I just thought it was interesting to add in there because we haven't had some fake chats for a while. And we'll finish up with a stupid Teddy Swims. Hello, beautiful. I have seen a quite handful of your comment on my post uploaded on my business page, so I decided to create a more private page to appreciate those people, you say it with me, guys, whose comments and good wishes encourages me, and I hope to bring you guys more. Thanks a lot. I feel so honored and blessed to have an amazing fan like you. And I want to strangle the person that actually wrote this format out for them. So I said, which comments in particular? I'm super excited to hear what you think. How long have you been a fan? I said, my boyfriend loves your stuff. Which comments in particular got your attention? I'm dying to know. Because I haven't liked or commented since 2023, so I'm just curious. Indulge me. I forgot that message was sent earlier today, so I can't remember. I have a lot of comments. I'm sorry, came the response. I said, I didn't comment since 2023, 2 years ago. I haven't even liked the post since then. So what is all this about? Why are you really messaging me, Teddy? And who was this account 6 name changes ago? You weren't famous when it was created. To which I got the following response. Hold! And sent me a Telegram link. Feel free, anyone with Telegram. Click on the link message. Let's talk better there. To which I went, what? And then I continued, nobody uses Telegram. Are you nuts? The FBI and EFCC are watching that since the CEO went to jail. And then I just added, scam alert. I'm not having my chat read by authorities. I didn't bother reading the rest because he was taken down. Now we'll actually finish up with a Johnny Depp number 2. I think I did this before, but I just want to be able to delete this. Hello, Harper. Sorry to bother you. This is John, the real at Johnny Depp. This is an Instagram account I created due to some reasons. I was randomly scrolling through Instagram when I came across your profile. You are such a beautiful human. Would you be interested to chat? To which I said, who's Harper? Sorry, a mistake. I said, the perils of copy-pasted formats. Am I right? No, you are wrong. Perhaps the text was mistakenly sent to you, but now that I am here, would you be interested in a chat? I said, how could anyone mistakenly send a message to a total stranger? It defies logic, especially given my account is locked. Are you so perfect without mistakes? Said my triggered scammer. I said, no, but I don't use copy-paste paragraphs and then try and tell people it's a mistake. Or it's part of your hobby to judge someone for making a mistake as little as texting you mistakenly. I said, maybe I'll call you Matthew then. And if you texted me mistakenly, then have a nice night over there and go chat with Harper unless she didn't reply to you, which got the following response. Look, I am sorry for the mistake in invading your DM, okay? That wasn't intentional, but I'm intentional now with what I had just asked if you would be interested to chat. I said, sure, once I know for sure you're the real person and not some little kid hustling. Where are you from? He puts in. I said, Ankh-Morpork in Genua. Please provide the proof I requested for to continue this chat. Thanks. How old are you? He asks. I said, so you're not reading what I'm writing. How lovely. I'm older than my teeth and same age as my tongue. To which he responds with, all right. I said, yes, riveting riz that you have, isn't it? Which got a massive reaction. I should have known you are a very foolish person. What is the point of spamming my comment session, asshole? Because I went into his every post and just went scammer, scammer, scammer. If you don't believe, take your poverty life somewhere else, bitch. No wonder your father left you and your mums. I said, why are you back? No remittance tonight for you, bored? Typical Mugu. And Mugu triggered. Baby, little boy. At which point they vanished and blocked me, I think. More. So that was my morning so far. Lots of Jasons. So I'll just post this nice short. Love you all. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Bye.